I never came up with a title for this episode. Damn it, I need alliteration. I can't ruin it just because I was too lazy to do it. Come on, ChatGPT, do your thing. Welcome to Property Management Uncensored. I'm Phil Kazmierzak along with Samantha McKinney. Today on Property Management and I can't even get it out today. Wow, it's so easy I can't even say it. Today on Property Management Uncensored, we are talking about real estate rental rundown. We are doing the rising trends in the real estate market. Wow.
I know. I'm curious to see what ones you want to talk about, too.
I know. I pulled them and discussed them. I've been preparing for this podcast since the last one.
Oh, yeah. For like the last 20 minutes.
Don't tell everything you know. So we're going to talk about the top 10 trends in rental real estate.
Okay.
Okay? So we're going to start off with the first one, co-living situations. Lots of roommates living together. Lots, and we're seeing
lots of issues.
Lots of issues because we can barely get one to apply correctly with all of the needed information, and now we have 2 and 3 that are missing driver's license or social security cards or proof of income or rental verification.
Usually, at least when it's a relationship, like an actual relationship, one seems to carry the other. You know what I mean? But like when they're roommates, they just don't care.
They don't care at all.
It's terrible.
I saw a TikTok the other day about rent rising and all of those things that come with it. And they said, this is why thruples are so popular right now, because you can't afford to live with 2 people right now, so you need 3.
I mean, I've talked about it with my girlfriends all the time, and I'm like, how come, like, in our 20s, we never, like, rented a big beach house, and we just all lived in it and coexisted? It would have been
Because no
great.
one would have rented to you.
Yeah. You know what? I've always kept great credit. I might like to shenan, but I've been a responsible shenaner.
From time to time, right?
Yeah.
Me too. Just from time. Work hard, play hard.
Yeah.
I wasn't really working hard in my 20s, though. I was, but I wasn't. But it was retail. I mean, it doesn't even count.
I was. I mean, I had kids to support.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for them, I would have shenaned a lot harder.
I had a drinking habit to support.
Yeah. That didn't start until I started real estate.
It got worse after I started real estate. Then it got way better, so it's fine. Second one, higher demand for single-family rentals as opposed to apartments. We absolutely see this because apartments sit on the market, or condos sit on the market.
Townhouses, condos.
Yeah.
Anything that's, not a single. I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live in not a single family.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear my neighbors. Like, I don't want to. And also, I have this unrealistic fear of if somebody leaves their stove on or, like, they're straight or, like, the whole building goes up.
Like it happened at that one building we used to manage.
Yeah. No, it's exactly. No way. Right after I did all of the smoke detector certifications.
Fortunately for that. Oh, my God. It was, 2 months later, I think it was?
And we had just finished all of that stuff, so we were good to go. I mean,
know.
it saved a lot of,
That's why we always do those annually, and I stay on top of people, make sure they are done annually.
Yeah.
Like, there is no room for error, because you never know when something's going to happen. This was an accident, someone left a stove on or something like that, but accidents happen.
Yeah.
That's why we do these things.
Yeah, and I don't want to deter people, from condos and stuff more, but also, like, you don't know how your neighbor's living.
Right.
And their house affects your house.
Yes, and the neighbors on that one did say all the smoke detectors went off, so
yeah,
that was a good thing.
Nice.
It's wonderful. Number 3, nationwide, rents are starting to stabilize. They went down a little bit nationwide. We didn't really see it here. What we saw is instead of rents increasing 4 to 5% annually, we saw them increasing 1 to 3% annually, probably. And you've been doing some renewals, and it used to be, minimum of a 3% increase all the time because the market was continuing to appreciate, and now some of them we've kept the same.
Yeah. I think the last month, the majority of them didn't get even up to. I mean, it was 3% or lower, so.
Right. So the market is definitely slowing. We want to reward good tenants. We don't want to jack up prices just to jack up prices. And we haven't needed to.
And I had multiple in the last 2 months, multiple owners that are just like, Leave it the same. I want to keep my good tenant.
Absolutely. Reward those good tenants. Higher rent places are in demand, and we're seeing this. If we're putting a property on the market, $3,500, $4,000 a month, it rents much faster because the inventory is so limited. I pulled some properties from the MLS prior to our podcast today, and I think there were 3 properties over $5,000 in the MLS right now. So they're hitting, going off.
Yeah.
That's it. Because the inventory is there in that volume. We have some of them, but especially 4,000 to 5,000. That's a very tough price bracket to fill because they just go so quickly. A lot of NATO people, like they're like $4,000 seems to be like that soft spot for them.
I know we got these fancy signs with QR codes. And
I know.
Those are going to go on our...
We can't even put them out yet because they're renting so fast. They spent a lot of money on those signs.
I get all excited and then I show it for the first time and that's when I'm going to stake the sign and they're like, we're going to do it. And I'm like, okay, well, that was great for me. But also, I want somebody to use our QR code.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
I know. So we got a new rental signs. We always have a sign in front of our properties, and we were using other signs that. So we had a regular signs like we're in there, but they got worn and tattered over being used for like 10 years. So actually it was like 5 years. So I didn't replace them, and we went with less expensive signs. And at the time, I mean, it was like 2021. The market was so hot. We'd put something on the rental market and it would just immediately rent. So there was no point in even putting an expensive sign out front. And now the market is back to semi-normal and we got these nice expensive signs with a QR code on them where you just scan it and it takes you to our rental properties. You can apply right from that. And we haven't had to use them yet.
Yep, no. And I mean, I think it'll be nice because I'll go to my properties and I feel like they'll still be there.
Yes,
you know, instead of the lawn care people taking them out and putting them on the porch.
Or just throwing them into the bushes.
Yeah. Yep. Little rambunctious kids being hooligans, running down and taking them.
We're starting to see, and this is a lot more in multifamily, not necessarily, but we do, but flexible leasing models and terms. We don't traditionally negotiate any of that stuff because we don't need to. But in apartments, there's a lot more move-in specials, probably because apartments are renting much slower.
Okay,
so that's
you're right.
why.
Yeah, we used to do move-in specials.
Yeah.
I remember that when we had apartments.
Yeah, we don't need to.
Sometimes that's just such a distant memory to me now. I like it wasn't even that long ago, but it feels like it's been a long time.
A year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I was a boss at managing those things somehow, though.
I know.
Somehow we kept them mostly filled and rotating nicely.
Yeah, we kept it over 90% occupancy at everything, which is great. Worked out for us. Security deposit alternatives. This is a rising trend, and there is some debate on this one right now. And I'm sort of there. I've got the program designed.
I know you're sort of there.
I just haven't rolled it out yet.
I'm waiting for you to say,
so,
Samantha, we have to have a meeting about this, and this is what we're going to do.
So with security deposit alternative programs, it can be beneficial for the tenant because they don't need to put down a full month's rent in advance. And as opposed to doing that, instead we collect a monthly fee. That fee cannot be used towards move-out repairs. It's generally kept by the property management company because this tenant is now a higher risk. So, tenant moves out, cleaning gets done, all that stuff. Tenant is still billed for all that stuff, but there's nothing that says that they're actually going to do it. So then the property management company ends up paying for it, and then we have to sue the tenant for those things.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'll be honest.
So
I know that you like it, and you're looking at I know that you're going to do justice by the company and by me and by you, and I know that you're going to look at, all of the pros and the cons of it. But I just personally, I think of it like somebody goes to adopt a dog and they can't afford to take that dog to the vet. Like, if you can't afford to do that, like if you can't afford to put a security deposit on, which is typical, it always has been, then you don't need to be there.
Yeah, and there are certain qualifications that would have to be there. Credit score requirements, income requirements, all those things. Rental verification would absolutely be a must because we need to make sure they weren't trashing their last property.
And that's the other thing is the people who are going to hit these requirements are the people who have the money to put the security deposit down.
They just don't want to.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. They don't want to. And
the people who need that option are the ones who aren't going to qualify for it.
That's absolutely correct.
So
absolutely correct. And
it's hard.
And even if we have to pay for, cleaning and repairs at the end, we as a company can traditionally do it for much less expensive than a tenant can because we have vendors that give us really good pricing. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something that we'll look at for 2026.
I know, and it's also, it's a catch-22 because it's like as property managers, we don't want to give it to those who, need it because typically, those are the properties where there's more damages. So then we're going to have even more. So, you got to look at all of it. But that's definitely something that's roundabouting these days. And
it's coming. I know it's coming.
I know.
Pet-friendly places. Okay. This is a rising trend as well. So here's the thing. Between 55 and 60% of all tenants have pets, but only 8% of rental properties are fully pet-friendly without pet restrictions, breed restrictions, size restrictions, all that stuff. Even if you're in a condo association or something, they're the ones with the restrictions, not necessarily the homeowner. One property that we have, if you are an owner occupant, you can have pets, but if you are a tenant, you cannot have pets.
Are you talking about our multifamily?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think I've heard of that
I had
before.
to lose out on a good tenant.
Yeah.
Because the association did us dirty.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't, but still.
It's their rules.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you have a home, especially if it has a fenced-in backyard, you should be pet friendly. And I don't even look at breed restrictions. I mean, if the owner's insurance precludes it, that's something that we need to look at. But as a company, we don't have restrictions.
I'm glad that we don't do that. Because, I mean, what is the number one dog on the breed restrictions always?
A pit bull.
Okay, and what is the number one dog that most people have?
Pit bull.
It's a pit bull.
I have one.
So, I think that it turns away a lot of people.
Right. Look, that banned breed list, it was German Shepherds, Pit Bulls, Huskies.
Yeah.
Because you have a Husky, I have a Pit Bull.
Have.
We could not even rent from ourselves if we had these restrictions. That's not cool.
Yep. And I mean, I think that people with those typical restricted breeds have already found the loopholes.
Oh, yeah.
That they
with
need
those ESA
to
letters.
have the pet and the property anyway. So, if you're able to market it as pet friendly, I mean, at least we do our due diligence as a company. We go and check on the property every 6 months. I'm in there sniffing it. I'm smelling, if I see anything or I'm smelling something, I'm going to say something.
And we use petscreening.com. This will be a plug for them, which does all of the preliminary work for us. So making sure that we have updated vet records and rabies shots, all those things. They do all that for us, which makes it so much easier. We don't need to track that stuff down because before we instituted pet screening, and I've probably been using that, 2-3 years now? It was difficult to track down that information. I was not great at it.
Yeah.
Probably because I just... who has time for that? I don't have time to call your vet and get records.
If only they do the pet screening with their application.
I know.
We're good to
I
go.
wish there was full integration where you could not move on until that was done.
I know that's
Folio,
gonna be the
get
dream
it together.
one day. It's gonna be the dream one day because once they do, my job will be so easy.
Yeah, absolutely. Next up, number 8, AI-powered property management systems. We are already there. I mean, AppFolio has their AI built in. You can have it run reports for you, not just standard what's my delinquency, but what's my average turn time, how long is my tenant in the property, how long do we have management contracts, all of that can just be done by asking this into the AI. And what's not in the software, there's always ChatGPT. You can put reports into there and do whatever you want to do.
Do you ever get you're internal control freak? Do you ever get nervous even giving up the reins to AI?
I get nervous giving the reins up to you.
I know. I had to
AI.
beg you to let me do the mail once. And then you just didn't even care to the first time you saw I could do it, you're like, "Oh, this is fine."
Yeah.
But no, there
we go.
That makes me nervous sometimes. And it's right every time. AI is great, but I still do the extra work to double check everything.
Absolutely, because there are some things, just ChatGPT is not always, unless it's a simple calculation or something like that, they don't get it right all the time.
Yeah.
So you've got to still proofread everything and just make sure it makes sense.
I mean, it does help me win every argument.
And that's important.
Always right.
That's really important. Number 9. Rent reporting to boost credit. And I will tell you I'm torn on this one because on the one hand, it helps tenants. But on the other hand, it hurts landlords because we, as a landlord, we want the full picture. And we can get that from a rental verification, but we don't always get rental verifications. Like, I want to see on the credit report missed rent in May and August. You know, I want to see those things.
Yeah.
So it's good for the tenant, not good for the landlord, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I like it because sometimes the tenants will pick and choose which landlord they want to put for a rental reference because they screwed over the last one, but they were good to the one 3 years before that. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's beneficial to me, and so I'm privy to it.
Yep. The last rising trend in the rental real estate market is rent guarantee programs. And this is something that a lot of property managers put into their owner benefit package, which we don't currently offer. But it's something to look at. On the one hand, real estate is supposed to be an investment. With any investment comes risk. So I'm not quite there yet on offering a rent guarantee program.
That one should come after the security deposit.
Yeah, security deposit's definitely going to be coming first. Are you ready for our rapid fire questions?
Yeah.
I can't believe we got through those 10 already. Feels like we've been here for a while.
I think we're doing good on time.
I think we're doing great on time.
It's the coffee. We're staying focused
I know.
today.
So Samantha lost a bet, so she had to bring me a Starbucks. A tenant said that they would have their security deposit. It was already the last day. They said they would have it in by midnight, and I was like, there's no way they're going to be turning that in by midnight. And of course, I was correct.
Yeah, and you texted me and you were like, they didn't do it. I like caramel frappuccinos.
That's
and
right.
then the next day we got it, and he was like, I like caramel frappuccinos. I was like, no, they didn't. And you were like, by midnight.
Yep. Yeah, they did not do it.
He's like a kid that you promise ice cream and he never forgets.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so this is a two-parter. And it's an easy two-parter. Don't worry. You look scared.
Remember, I don't watch TV, though.
Well,
it can't be a TV question.
It is a TV question.
Oh, come on. Okay.
What is your favorite all-time TV show, and what's something you're currently watching?
I've been trying to watch Landman for the longest time. Yep. I am 3 months into episode 1. I am a sleepy girl. Like, every time I lay down to watch TV, I just fall asleep. Or, like, sometimes I'll just lay there and listen to it, but then I feel like I'm not getting, like, the full unless I watch it, too.
It's a great show.
And my favorite one of all time... Grey's Anatomy. I think
really?
And I made it through that thing, surprisingly.
Is it still on? I think it's still on.
No, I don't.
No?
I don't think so.
Did they end it after?
If it is, I guess I'll start watching TV again.
Maybe it's not. I don't know. I thought it was still on.
Like, eventually it did get repetitive, but I mean, I watched that. That thing went on forever too.
Yeah, I never watched it. I've never seen a single episode of it.
But yeah, Landman right now, and then Grey's Anatomy.
All time is absolutely The West Wing.
Never seen it.
Oh God, it was late 90s to early 2000s. It was a fantastic show. And I watch a lot of Netflix because I'll have like an hour before bed, or Hulu or Prime, or Paramount Plus, any of that stuff.
Give me your Paramount Plus password.
Yes, finally. Gosh, what is something that I did just watch Happy Gilmore 2. Which
I haven't seen it yet.
I liked it.
I have to.
I was telling Grant earlier, it's exactly what you think it's going to be. Like, if you're expecting a deep plot and subplots, like, you're going to be disappointed.
No, that's not what I'm expecting.
Tons of cameos. It's fun. I mean, you don't need to be watching it every second. You can be doing things in the background. You're still going to catch the drift.
Okay.
I'd recommend it. If you're
need to.
Yeah, it's just a fun.
That's right up my alley, too.
Yeah, not paying any attention. Yeah. There's a basketball show on Netflix that I'm watching. Something Points. I don't know, but it's basketball, and it's actually really funny.
Oh, I really liked one of the last ones I watched that I really, really liked was Narcos.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God,
I've heard great things about it.
It's really good.
What is that on Netflix, or is it okay.
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
The Gilded Age is what I'm currently watching. I love The Gilded Age. New episode's out now.
I've seen parts of it, but I haven't.
Oh, it's so good.
Like Schitt's Creek, I've seen like parts of it and I love it, but I just don't have enough time to just sit there and watch it.
So good. What is the most embarrassing thing on your phone that you could accidentally text your boss? That's me.
Well, like I come in and I embarrass myself like willingly ever. Like I tell you pretty much everything. Like serious. I literally tell you everything. You know everything embarrassing.
Mine could absolutely be a photo, not of me, because I don't keep anything like that on my phone, but probably like an inappropriate photo. Oh, like that one tenant that was applying for a property years ago, and he sent a photo of he and his girlfriend, and they were clearly nude, but you could not see anything. Melissa knows exactly what I'm talking about on that one.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, I can't. I'm not going to sit here and make myself sound shallow and stuff.
It was not a driver's license photo.
You would have already known about it. That's funny. I don't even know what I would do. Like, I'd change my number. I would just block the number and I don't even know what I would do.
I sent something to Chris. Oh, God, I think it was like 3 weeks ago. And it was not for him. But it wasn't like really inappropriate or anything. It was probably just a meme or something like that. But it was... I unsent it like immediately. Thank God for iPhones.
I know, but no, I wish you could do it indefinitely.
I know. What emoji do you use the most, and what does it say about your personality?
I think right now the number one on my thing is crying. I think it's just like sobbing emoji.
It's like life is tough.
Life
right?
has been hard the last couple weeks.
Mine is definitely the eye roll.
Oh
100%.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, seriously?
Oh, I have the thumbs up a lot too because that really seems to piss people off.
That's passive aggressive.
That. I like
yes.
that.
Yes.
I like the thumbs up.
I like that one too. What's your most irrational grudge against an inanimate object?
An inanimate object. Ooh. Not even a person?
Nope. Maybe next week.
I mean, I don't even want to. I'm going to sound like a psychopath. I have this plant that likes to die on me a lot, and so when I water all of my other plants, sometimes I let it starve because it likes. It inconveniences my life, so sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, you see them, they're hungry, yeah, they're getting water and you're not. And then I know like just the right amount to like not water it before I can bring it back to life, so I'm literally like torturing it at this point. And it's kind of messed up because I mean it's inanimate, but it's living.
That's fine. I will
do that to some people probably too if I could.
One of the things I despise most on the entire world, olives. Hate them. I absolutely hate them.
I've never had one.
Good. They're terrible.
All kinds like green and...
Doesn't matter. Green or black.
Aren't they just salty?
They're gross. I don't know. I hate them though.
I don't like ginger.
Really?
Like if you even put it in my or wasabi, if you put it, I tell them when I order sushi to go, I tell them I'm allergic to it because if they put it in my box and I can smell it on my sushi, I won't eat any of the sushi. Olives though.
What everyday oh, I skipped one. If laziness were an Olympic sport, what would be your gold medal event?
Laundry.
Netflix. I can sit back on my recliner on a Sunday afternoon and like get up like 6 hours later and be like, oh shit, the day's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch my laundry sit there and then I'll just take clothes out of it as I go throughout the week. But I try to consider myself not to be a lazy person. Like I wake up in the morning and I go until I go to sleep. So, but laundry,
I'm not a fan. These have been waiting to be ironed for, I think I bought these a week and a half ago, and I finally ironed them last night so I could wear them to work.
I know, but you just got an ironing board and
I
stuff.
know,
Those
I got
are
an
nice
ironing.
pants, too.
They should be for what they cost.
Okay, you know what? I feel like that can't even be considered because most adults I know don't even own an iron. And, like, they don't even, I know you have to separate your lights and your darks.
I don't.
Really?
You know what,
How
Maria?
do you keep your white shirts so white?
I have everything dry cleaned.
Okay, see, that's even fancier than I thought. Whatever.
Maria and I were just talking about this. It was last week or 2 weeks ago, and she was like, "And I know you absolutely separate it." And I was like, "No,
See, you
I
come
don't.
across like you do.
It's one big pile, and I dump it in my oversized washing machine, and I'm good to go."
Okay, well, I mean, you always look. I don't.
I don't have my pants dry cleaned, though I wash those.
Okay.
Because all my other pairs are wrinkle-free or whatever, but the last 3 that I just bought are not. So now I need to iron
I
them.
don't think as an adult I've ever taken anything to the dry cleaner except for my winter coat.
The lady and I are like best friends. I moved and she was so sad, and then I walked back in. When I came back, she was like, "Mr. Kaz, you're back."
Which one do you? That has to get expensive.
It's $5 a shirt. So,
And they fold it for you?
well, I don't do like my laundry, just like my dress clothes.
I see. Yeah, I need to hop on that laundry service where they come over. I just don't want somebody to take my clothes to their house and do it. And I think that's what the laundry service is. Like you drop it off on your front porch, and
Yeah.
I don't want somebody.
So there was
washing my
a
clothes at
dry
their
cleaning
house.
company that used to offer that service. No, that was up in, I can't remember what it was called, but it was right next to PetSmart on the boulevard. It went out of business, but they used to offer that service.
Dang, that sucks because I feel like a lot of people would use that. I would use it if
you-
they washed it in my house.
Did you ever see, what is that musical about the 60s? Hairspray. Did you ever see that musical?
Yeah.
Mrs. Turnblad, she did laundry service at her
Yeah,
home.
yeah. We need
She
to
was
bring
honoring.
that to the world because there's people like Samantha who can't.
What everyday task makes you feel way more accomplished than it should?
Doing my hair and makeup.
Like, look at me, I'm a winner.
I feel like when I actually get up and do that, like the rest of my day is like good. But man, to have to wake up at 6 a.m. and do your hair and makeup every day, I just can't do it.
That's why I don't do it.
But yeah, it makes me feel so much more accomplished.
Mine is cleaning out my emails. People are like, "Oh my gosh, how do you get through your emails all the time, every day?" Because I spend every waking moment going through my inbox.
My boyfriend's big on making his bed every morning. Do you make your bed every morning?
Nope.
Okay, yeah.
The housekeeper
Like-
does when she comes.
Like there's a whole book. And must be nice. Must be nice.
I get in, I'm like, "Oh, it's so nice." It's like when you get into a hotel bed, you just pull everything. It's great.
I just feel like it's comfier when I get into my bed when there's like a million pillows and blankets everywhere. So
I just gotta shove them all off.
I have 12 pillows on my bed right now.
Good God.
I know. I'm not gonna make all that in the morning.
What's your go-to fake busy move when someone is walking toward you in public? How do you avoid that?
My hair's usually down, so I'll act like I'm talking on my phone on the AirPod. Yeah.
Mine is always getting out my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. What is one chore you pretended to be bad at so you wouldn't have to do it?
Chore? Oh, yard work for sure. At
a good
my
one.
age, I still do not know how to weed eat the yard, and I refuse to learn because I just don't want to do it.
Mine's cleaning, and hence the housekeeper. What's a minor inconvenience that never fails to send you over the edge?
Getting gas doesn't really make me angry.
You don't like it, though. I know you don't like it.
Yeah, I know. I don't like having to get gas. Taking the trash out. Well, because it makes me late to work because I'll be like pulling out and then I'll notice everybody else's and I'm like, oh my God. And I like get out of my car and I like stomp it down to the curb. And then I realize that I'm going to be my 3 minutes late and I just get angry every time.
Mine is getting behind a slow driver. It will send me off the rails, and I will pass you. I don't care if it's a 2-lane road. I do not care.
I'm okay if I'm not in a rush to go somewhere.
no.
But if I'm in a rush,
No.
You can be driving fast and I'll still feel so inconvenienced by you.
What's your go-to fast food order?
Okay, so I really don't like fast food. Like it doesn't, I'm an old girl, so it doesn't. So it would have to be like Chipotle or like Kava. I can't do like,
I went to Kava last week. It was so good.
so good. I can't do like McDonald's and stuff like that, really.
I will do like a McDonald's or a Taco Bell probably twice a year.
Yeah, if I had to pick one of like the fast food places, a Taco Bell chicken quesadilla.
So mine is a chicken quesadilla, nachos, Bel Grande, 3 soft shell tacos.
Jesus, that's a lot. You're like, if I'm gonna feel like crap tomorrow, you're like, I might as well make it worth it.
Absolutely. 100%. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to go all in.
Yep.
All right. That is it for this week's episode of Property Management Uncensored. We'll catch you next time.